Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Willis Wit and Wisdom. I'm Eric Willis,
And Bob Willis.
and together we are a father-son duo attempting to answer questions about life and loss and leadership. And
Mm,
today we would like to talk about a topic that every human being needs to experience at some point in their life. Would you say that would be true, Dad?
I would say that would be true. We all need to be encouraged at some point in our life.
Encouragement. It's a beautiful word. The origins are actually from the Old French. Didn't know if you knew that. Um,
Hmm,
to build up or inspire the heart, and so
yeah,
encourage.
good,
As we
good.
as we think about encouragement, I'm curious about times in your life when you were encouraged by someone. What did that
Mm-hmm.
look like? But even more importantly, what did that feel like?
Mm-hmm.
I tell people all the time, every time that we open our mouths, we have the opportunity to either build up or tear down.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, the Bible uses the term edify to build up. And I think if we can look to do that, we will put ourselves in a better frame of mind, but we'll also be helping others too. I find, especially in my grief work, a lot of people need encouragement. And I find that one of the things we do right up front is to assure them they are not alone. That's encouraging because so many times they feel like they're the only one going through it, they're the only one hurting, they kind of pull into a shell. So they're encouraged to know that there are others feeling that pain. And but not only that, you're not alone, but I am with you. So we walk with them. That encourages that it's not like they have a contagious disease and everybody's staying away, even though it
Right.
feels like that at times. It encourages when someone steps forward and said, "Hey, I want to be with you. Okay, I want us to talk," and we can ask them what happened. But you use that word I really appreciate. What does it feel like to you? Let them talk about feelings. That's the encouragement part. I think in church circles, especially in generations a few ago, they would feel like the encouragement after death was to take food to the house,
Mm,
take them casseroles. That was encouraging.
right.
But it has to be more than just a casserole to feel encouraged because the casseroles are eaten or thrown out, something happens to them. Then what? Well, we need someone with skin on them many times. So the encouragement can come in the form of a person that says, "Hey, I'm here. Okay, let's just spend some time together. Let's get away. Let's change the environment. Let's do something, okay? Because you're important to me, and I want to be here with you." And so I think that is encouragement to give someone. If we're going to carry something heavy, it helps to have someone to help carry that with us. Grief is heavy. It helps to know and encourages us that there's someone who cares. There's someone who wants to help carry that. The encouragement can also come in, it can come in a letter and a memory. But you know what I really find, Eric, it really helps is if someone gives a gift card of $50, would you? That, this is one size fits all, but this is for you. Okay, this is a spoiler. I want you to spoil yourself with this. Do something for you. That can be an encouragement when they may be so busy trying to take care of other people, they don't have time for themselves. So if we stress that this is for you specifically, do something for you, that can be encouraging.
Yeah, absolutely. Great advice. And, you know, encouragement is timely too. There's seems to be an appropriate time for encouragement and an inappropriate time for encouragement, if you think about it, because
Mhm.
um, most of us have been encouraged by well meaning people at the wrong time. Uh,
Right. Mhm.
and so I want to challenge us to think through the timing of encouragement. And specifically with grievers, there seems to be an average about 3 weeks after a funeral. Uh, People start going back to their lives.
Mhm.
Friends go back to work, and family leaves and goes back to normal life. And
Right.
the griever, about 3 weeks after a funeral, is left there, uh,
Mhm.
and all of their emotion and all of their uh, thoughts, trying to figure out how to put one foot in front of the other.
Right.
keep moving forward. So a timely word of encouragement about 3 weeks after the funeral, I encourage folks to be mindful of that. And I love
Mhm.
what you said about the gift card. That's an excellent time for that gift card to show up, hand delivered, um, with with an encouragement.
Right. It's interesting you put that time frame of 3 weeks, because when I was a pastor, I came to myself at my desk one morning and realized that about 3 weeks prior to that, I had conducted a funeral for a family and I had not contacted them. And so I started doing that, following up with families, and more so than just a day or two after the funeral, but here 2 or 3 weeks after, and begin to focus on that. And I saw that you're right. Everyone else gets back to their schedule, and the griever can feel that I'm alone now. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm alone, because so that's when that encouragement needs to happen. And encouragement maybe say, I'm going to come by and pick you up. We're going to go out for a cup of coffee, just spend some time and talk. Or if you want to talk, that's fine. If you want to cry, that's fine. We're just going to spend some time together. And that can be encouragement. Someone cares enough. So, yep, you're right. There's a lot of silence after the funerals
Yeah.
that needs to be addressed.
Yeah. And the reality of a griever in the moments, um, after the death or after the funeral or after the heaviness of an event associated with grief, um, we can't process,
Right.
other people are
Yeah.
saying. And so again, there's there's that presence. I remember who is there. I have no idea what you said. Um,
Right. Exactly.
uh,
Yeah. What does that do for us as a minister? And we work, get all
exactly,
these words together. They can't
exactly.
remember them anyway.
Well, your mom and my granny gave me some great advice as I started my ministry. Uh,
Yep.
he said, "Stand up, speak up, and shut up."
That's pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah.
And
I've often looked at the friends of Job. If you look at Job's friends in the Bible, the best thing they did was show up and shut up.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So encouragement, it's huge. It's needed. We all need it, and especially for those who are going through difficult places in life, grieving the loss of a loved one, grieving the loss of a job, grieving a loss of hopes and goals and dreams, whatever the loss is. Encouragement is an opportunity for us to inspire hope, to
Right.
infuse uh, perspective in a way that lifts another person up. So,
Right. And encouragement would not be, it's been 3 weeks and you need to get over it. That is not encouragement.
yeah,
Okay. When we try to tell someone when they should get over it, or when they should, don't worry, you can get married again, or you can have kids, you can have other kids. No, that is not encouragement. Encouragement is standing with them, walking with them, hearing them, feeling them, what they're going through. That's encouragement. And it isn't necessarily what comes out of our mouth, it's the presence of being there.
yeah.
That's the encouragement.
Encouraging other people requires us to drop our agendas of what we want and expect of other people.
Well said. You have to drop our agenda, because if we're not careful, we will go into a situation with our agenda because this is what we want to do. In reality, we just kind of need to be the vehicle to kind of carry that person to where they need to go. Okay.
Good word. Anything else, Dad, before we say goodbye on this episode?
No, you touched on it a little bit, because it's grief is more than just death. We grieve change. We grieve a change in life. Someone may be moving from a home they lived in for 20 years into a facility that has several other residents. That change is grief. And so they go through some of the same emotions. So somehow we need to encourage those people too. So changing jobs, situations, yeah,
Yep,
grief all around us. People need encouragement.
absolutely. And I see that in the leadership ranks when an organization changes leadership, there's grief involved with that because change
Exactly.
produces a loss of expectations or a loss of several different things. But
Right.
changing change management is one of the hot topics. And how do you lead through change? And
Mhm.
grieving and encouraging all of that is part of it. So,
Yes. Yep.
all right, Dad. Well, it's great to see you. I love you, and we'll do this again next time.
Yeah, love you too, Eve. Folks, you can reach me at rwillis14 at cox.net. rwillis14 at cox.net. Every morning I will put it on my Facebook page with Bob Willis on my Facebook. I'll put little morning moments, a little article, a little challenge at times. And so tune in. How can they find you, E?
Yep, reclaimleadership.org is the website that you can go to, reclaimleadership.org. And on Facebook, you can find me at Reclaim Leadership. And we're on Mondays. I will put a Monday mindset reset out there just to give us something to think on for the week. So,
Right.
all right, Dad, take care, folks. Thanks for
All right.
joining. We'll see you next time.
Right.